Been setback after setback for the Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal. Earlier today, he was arrested by the CBI in connection with the Delhi excise policy case, also known as Liquorgate. The development comes a day after Rouse Avenue Court allowed the CBI to examine Kejriwal in the courtroom. The central agency was also asked to place on record the material they have for his arrest. According to sources, the CBI is seeking a 5-day custody of the Chief Minister. In another setback yesterday, the Delhi High Court had stayed the trial court order in which it granted regular bail to the Chief Minister after the ED had filed a plea against it. Kejriwal has also withdrawn the plea he had filed in the Supreme Court, challenging the Delhi High Court order and seeking bail. He is now set to remain behind bars in Tihar jail. Let me go across to my guest joining me at this point, Amit Tiwari, spokesperson of the BJP, Sanjeev Kaushik, political analyst at this point. Amit Tiwari, how can the BJP or at least the CBI or ED not be accused of running with a political agenda? Because this timing is, can this timing really be defined as a coincidence on a day when the Delhi Chief Minister is supposed to move and be heard in the Supreme Court over his bail hearing? On that day, anticipating the fact that perhaps he can be granted bail, the CBI goes ahead and arrests him so that even if he is granted bail by the ED case, he still remains in jail.
How does that matter? Even if he would have been granted bail and he would have come out, the CBI was still well within its power to arrest him. See, the timing can never be questioned. Otherwise, the agencies cannot function in this country. Earlier, when Mr. Kejriwal was arrested by the ED, then the question was that there are elections and therefore this timing is wrong. So after a few months, if Kejriwal is to be arrested, then they will say that the Delhi elections are coming, therefore they are arresting me. So in this country, when 2 or 3 states undergo election every year, how can you say that? Secondly, if they were so confident that yes, tomorrow the bail is likely to be given by the Honorable Supreme Court, why did they withdraw the bail application? The question must be asked to them. These are agencies. The law mandates the CBI to take action against the corruption. The law mandates the Enforcement Directorate to take action against money laundering. We are neither a complainant, nor a witness, nor an accused. BJP has nothing to do with it. The complainant was Congress. It was Congress who alleged that there is a scam of 100 crore. Their own party president, Delhi President Mr. Anil Chaudhary, filed the complaint, written complaint. Ajay Makan held a press conference. Congress level delegations, agencies are investigating it. Where is the question of BJP or the timing that is coming up? And the courts are monitoring it. Yesterday, few days back, when the trial court granted them bail, it was the court who decided it, neither the BJP, nor the Congress, nor the Aam Aadmi Party. Yesterday, the Honorable High Court stayed the bail. Therefore, these are agencies. They will have to take action in accordance with law. They have to put everything before the Honorable Court. The court will decide. The court is neither in favor of BJP, nor in favor of Aam Aadmi Party, nor in favor of Congress. They will have to do it. That's their job. So every constitutional authority is doing its job. Merely because somebody is arrested today or tomorrow, that does not mean that the timing is so crucial. Timing will always be a crucial factor for all political parties and all political leaders. So these are baseless allegations. And let me tell you, earlier also, when Mr. Sanjay Singh's bail application was being heard by the Honorable High Court, the same question was put before the High Court that the timing is so incorrect. They are deliberately doing it. They are manifestly doing it because elections are going to happen, Lok Sabha elections. But what did the court say? The court said, no, you don't have any material to suggest. Please recall, Mr. Kejriwal was summoned by the Enforcement Directorate way back in October 2023. If he would have appeared then and there, elections were at least 9 months away, then the timing would have been fine. But he himself avoided that, resisted some months, and brought it to a level to play a victim card that if Sorry?
Okay. Let me go across to Sanjeev Kaushik, political analyst, understands and represents the Aam Aadmi Party today in a debate. Sanjeev Kaushik, how do you respond to that point which Mr. Amit Tiwari said, that at the end of the day, an investigation is an investigation. Anytime an arrest happens, it's very easy to spin it around as the timing is suspicious and this is politically motivated. But the fact still remains the law has to take its course. And as a result, if an investigating body feels an arrest needs to be made, it has every right to do so.
रितांशु, जब आप पूरे क्रोनोलॉजी को समझेंगे तो साफ दिखाई दे रहा है कि केंद्र सरकार की मंशा को किस तरह से पूरा करने के लिए तमाम एजेंसियां इसमें लग गई है। हम खूब जानते हैं कि ट्रायल कोर्ट में जिस तरह से एक बेल ऑर्डर आया, उस बेल ऑर्डर की कॉपी न ही को दिया गया और ना ही अगले किसी आरोपी के साथ साथ सामने दिया बेंच पे रखा गया, उसकी प्रिंट भी नहीं निकली और उसके आधार पर ईडी चली जाती है, हाई कोर्ट में चली जाती है। हाई कोर्ट बगैर उस ऑर्डर को देखे हुए स्टे कर देता है। हाई कोर्ट में सुनवाई के बाद में जब केजरीवाल साहब चले जाते हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ये बात कहती है कि नहीं, जब तक जो गलतियां हाईकोर्ट ने की है कि बगैर देखे बेल ऑर्डर को उसने स्टे कर दिया है, हम बगैर उस तरह के स्टे ऑर्डर या बगैर उस तरह के किसी डिसीजन के हम कोई डिसीजन लेने में जल्दीबाजी नहीं करेंगे, पहले हाईकोर्ट को देख लेने दीजिए। हाईकोर्ट के डिसीजन के बाद में संभव था कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जिस तरह की आज सुनवाई थी, सुनवाई से पहले एक शाम में ही रात में खबर आती है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल को सीबीआई गिरफ्तार कर ली है। इसमें कोई आश्चर्य की बात नहीं है। अब सीबीआई के साथ साथ आने वाले दिनों में देखेंगे कि एनआईए का भी एक केस निकलेगा और उसमें गिरफ्तार कर लिया जाएगा। आखिर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग एक अरविंद केजरीवाल से इतने डरे क्यों लग रहे हैं? अरविंद केजरीवाल ना ही कोई बहुत बड़ा क्रिमिनल बैकग्राउंड है उनका, ना आतंकवादी है, ना उग्रवादी है। यदि वो एक चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री की भी बात छोड़ देते हैं, एक सामान्य व्यक्ति
आतंकवाद वाला विक्टिम कार्ड प्ले करने की क्या जरूरत? एक सेकंड संजीव कौशिक जी, केजरीवाल जी आतंकवाद वाला विक्टिम कार्ड क्यों ला रहे हैं? उनके ऊपर आतंकवाद का तो चार्ज तो लगा नहीं है। अब जो अमित तिवारी जी भी बोल रहे हैं उसमें भी तो पॉइंट है कि बेल अगर आज मिल भी जाती, कल सीबीआई अरेस्ट कर लेते तो वापस जेल चले जाते, तो उसमें तो ये टाइमिंग को लेकर इतना क्यों बड़ा हुआ बनाना है?
क्यों टाइमिंग की बात नहीं की जाए कि आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट में यदि उनके बारे में सुनवाई है और बेल मिलने की उम्मीद है और सीबीआई एक मतलब ऐसी क्या इमरजेंसी थी? हम तो यही देश की जनता तो ये जानना चाहेगी
बेल मिल भी जाती है अगर मान लो सीबीआई, अगर मान लो संजीव कौशिक जी, अगर मान लीजिए कि आज बेल मिल जाती है और कल सीबीआई कार्रवाई नहीं करती, आज बेल मिल जाती, आज रात को अरेस्ट कर लेते तो केजरीवाल जी वापस जेल में चले जाते। तो ये तो दो अलग अलग प्रोसेस हुए ना, वो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे
फिर कम से कम हमें तो ये कहने का मौका नहीं मिलता, आम आदमी पार्टी को ये कहने का मौका तो नहीं मिलता कम से कम कि आप इस तरह से नाइंसाफी कर रहे हैं या इस तरह से लगातार पीछे पड़े हुए हैं। अब सीबीआई के बारे में जब अरविंद केजरीवाल ने वहां से सुप्रीम कोर्ट से भी अपनी जो पिटीशन लगाई थी उसको याचिका को वापस ले ली है। अब ठीक मुझे पता है और लोग भी जानते हैं कि इसके बाद में फिर एक प्रोसेस चलेगा ये, तो ये प्रोसेस चला के लगातार उलझाने का जो खेल है, जो अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी खेल रही है आम आदमी पार्टी को परेशान करने के लिए, उसके मुखिया को परेशान करने के लिए, तमाम नेताओं को अंदर डालने के लिए, वो प्रोसेस लगातार चलता रहेगा। लेकिन दिल्ली की जनता और देश की जनता इस बात को समझ रही है। यदि वो भ्रष्टाचार से लड़ती हुई दिखाई देती कोई ऐतराज नहीं था मुझे, लेकिन भ्रष्टाचार के बहाने यदि किसी पार्टी के मुखिया को, किसी कन्वीनर को, किसी मुख्यमंत्री को यदि वो प्रताड़ित कर रही है, और ऐसी ये पहली बात थोड़ी है, ये तमाम एजेंसियों का काम जो शुरुआती दौर से लेकर के अभी तक देख ले, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकाल में तमाम एजेंसियां उनके पक्ष में काम करती रही हैं और आज भी काम करती हुई दिखाई दे रही हैं। सवाल ये है कि एक अरविंद केजरीवाल से भारतीय जनता पार्टी इतनी घबरा क्यों गई है? ये ठीक है, एक आरोपी है, आरोपी को आरोपी के जैसे एकदम, क्या आपको ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है कि एकदम गोल हाथ तोड़ के जो पीछे पड़ जाने वाली बात है, एक सामान्य भाषा में कहा जाए, उस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी और केंद्र सरकार पड़ी हुई है, तमाम एजेंसियां पड़ी हुई है? कुछ तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मुझे कल बोलने का मौका ही नहीं मिलता जो आप बात कह रहे हैं कि सीबीआई इसके बाद में गिरफ्तार कर लेती। जी
ओके, वो फैसला दिल्ली की जनता करेगी एज टू वेदर किसी को टारगेट किया जा रहा है कि नहीं। बट अमित तिवारी, आई जस्ट लाइक टू ब्रिंग इन टू ऑन दिस पॉइंट that in the last 3 or 4 days that the arguments coming out from 3 levels of the judiciary, or at least the wordings coming off it, is quite interesting and quite controversial at this point. On the first day, you had the trial court giving a bail saying and accusing the enforcement directorate of bias, saying that the arrest shows that the enforcement directorate has vested interest in keeping Mr. Kejriwal behind bars. That is then challenged by the enforcement directorate, calling it a perverse and a malified order. The High Court initially does not take a decision on it, stays it for a weekend, and then takes a decision to reserves the order for the weekend, then decides to stay it 2-3 days later, something which even the Supreme Court has remarked as unusual here. When there are certain unusual statements and unusual actions coming out from the judiciary itself, is it not natural for observers to believe that kuch to gadbad ho raha hai? Is there some sort of a conspiracy at play?
No. The Aam Aadmi Party leaders have tried to manipulate the observation of the Supreme Court and present it before the people at large that the Supreme Court is making some remarks against the High Court. That's not the case. Please read the entire order of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court orally only remarked that in all stay applications, generally it happens that the stay order is pronounced, dictated inside the court, in the open court itself. Generally, the stay orders are not reserved. So that process that the High Court took, Supreme Court only observed it to be unusual. But Supreme Court did not say that what High Court is doing is incorrect. Supreme Court did not say what the High Court has stayed or the High Court has stayed the order of the bail is not incorrect. That's not the observation. So people are sought to be misled, quoting incorrectly the oral simple remark of the Supreme Court by Aam Aadmi Party and its leaders. Secondly, Sir was recently saying, Sanjeev Sir, I respect him a lot. He says that even the bail order was not there. Therefore, the High Court ought not to have stayed, or the High Court ought not to have heard the petition. Sir, please Google it. Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Mr. Kapil Sibal, or many other senior advocates of this country have made mentions as per the rules before the Honorable Supreme Court. Even the order is released or passed or handed over to the parties. This is a usual practice, a routine practice that happens. Secondly, so far as the question of mala fide, which you just brought in, please read the order of the Honorable High Court. It's a 34-page order. Paragraph number 15 very specifically dealt with the mala fide issue. The trial court said that the case was registered in July 2022 and Mr. Kejriwal was summoned in August 2023. Therefore, there appears to be some mala fide on the part of the Enforcement Directorate. This was contrary to the facts. The case was not registered in July 2022. The case was registered in August 2022.
Amit Tiwari,
and
I'm not
Kejriwal was
getting into
summoned
the facts of the
October
case.
2023. So therefore, the trial court.
I'm not getting into the facts of the case. This is of course, these arguments have been played and countered. Okay.
So,
Amit
sorry, I
Tiwari,
couldn't
I
hear
am
you.
not getting into the arguments which have been made and repeated and countered both in the trial court, in the High Court, and also possibly in the Supreme Court as well. I am just quoting what the Enforcement Directorate said when it called the order perverse and malified. The question at the end of the day. No, I understand.
I am
just
not saying that you are.
I'm not. It's fine, Mr. Amit Tiwari and Sanjeev Kaushik. All I'm saying is it comes down ultimately in a people's court, which ultimately both parties will go to in the next 7 to 8 months. Perception matters. And the question now remains for both the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP to consider as to what is the perception that is now being built on this matter in the minds of the people. Is Kejriwal being painted as a villain, or is he actually going to get a sympathy vote in terms of projecting himself as a victim? That's a question which we'll get to know hopefully next year in February. But for now, thank you so much, Amit Tiwari and Sanjeev Kaushik, for joining us with your views and perspectives at this. Well, we're moving on now to